15 years of sacrifice ended with my sons telling a judge their stepdad was their real dad. My name is Sarah, and I never thought the love and sacrifices I gave to my children would lead to this moment. The moment when they told a judge that their stepdad was their birth father. It all started years ago, but nothing could have prepared me for the truth that came to light that day. I sat there in the courtroom, heart racing, watching as my two sons made a decision that shattered me. "He's our real dad," they said, pointing to Michael, the man I had married after their father left us. The words stung more than anything I could have imagined. The man I fought for, the man I loved, was now a stranger to them, and the love I had poured into them felt like it was slipping through my fingers. Wait a second, let us know where you're watching from in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more powerful and inspiring stories just like this one. I met Michael when my boys were just 7 and 8. Their father had walked out when things got tough, leaving me to pick up the pieces. I didn't think I would ever find love again, but Michael changed that. He promised to love me and my boys, as if they were his own. We built a family together, and I was convinced that I had finally found happiness. I worked tirelessly to give my children the life they deserved. We had a cozy home, regular family dinners, and everything seemed perfect on the surface. Yet, as the years went by, something began to change. My sons, once so attached to me, started pulling away. They spent more time with their friends and less with me. But it was Michael they turned to for advice, comfort, and love. The tension between us grew over time. I tried to ignore the signs, thinking they were going through a phase. But when my eldest Ben started calling Michael Dad in front of me, something inside me snapped. I could feel the bond I had worked so hard to build with them slipping away, and it terrified me. At first, Michael reassured me that it was just a phase, that they still loved me. But deep down, I knew something was different. One night, I overheard a conversation between them where Ben said, "Michael is the one who's always been there for me. He's my real dad." Those words hit me harder than anything ever had. How could this be happening? I had done everything for them, and now they were turning to him instead of me. The whispers of doubt grew louder, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something had been happening behind my back. I tried talking to Michael, but he would brush it off. "They're just growing up, Sarah," he'd say. But the distance between me and my children only widened. It all came to a head one fateful day in the courtroom, when the judge asked my sons who they considered their father. I knew this was it, the moment that would either tear our family apart or bring us back together. As the question hung in the air, I watched my sons exchange glances. My heart beat loudly in my chest. Then, without hesitation, they both turned to the judge and said, "Michael is our real dad." The words cut through me like a knife. It wasn't just that they chose him over me. It was the finality in their voices, as if they had made peace with this truth long ago. I froze, unable to speak or move as I realized the depth of their emotional connection with him. My sons, the identical boys I had sacrificed everything for, had replaced me. And in that moment, I felt like the woman I had been for them no longer existed. The months after the hearing were a blur. I couldn't fix what had been broken. Michael and I barely spoke. It was as if we were strangers living in the same house. My sons, though still living under our roof, hardly acknowledged me. They spent more time with Michael than with me, and I began to question everything I had done to build our family. I had been the one to hold us together when their father left. I had been the one who sacrificed my time, my dreams, my happiness to give them a good life. But in the end, it wasn't enough. Looking back now, I realize that love is never guaranteed. No matter how much you give, it doesn't always stay the same. My sons found a father figure in Michael, and I have to accept that. Perhaps I was too blinded by my own expectations, too consumed by the idea of being the perfect mother. But at what cost? Could I have handled the situation differently? Or is this just part of life, the way relationships evolve and we lose people we love? Where are you? Watching from? Take care.